Hey Chanel, shalom. Um, I want to talk more to you, and I'm gonna use this opportunity to do so since I can't do it in the way that I would like. But I'm not gonna give up on fighting for my family, fighting for you, fighting for us to be together. So there's a few things I really want to address. Every day I'm thinking more and more. Every day I'm trying to continue to put in practice the man that the Lord wants me to be, the man that I desire to be. So there's just some things I wanted to address, things I want to talk to you about. The first thing I really want to say is, why start over when all I can do is change? You see something before you, like a business or an educational pursuit, or just anything that somebody may want. In this situation, my family, my woman, why would I just throw everything away, throw away the 8+ years, throw away, you know, the family we made, everything we've learned, just to try to start with somebody else? I know I've said that, but it was obviously out of frustration. That's why I'm talking the way I'm talking now, and desire to have my family back. I don't want to start over, and I don't want to be with someone else. I want to be with you. I want to raise up my family, our children together. I want us to experience all the things that we thought we would, and so many more things. You can't even imagine just a lot of the things that I've been thinking about and the things that we have in store. And I want to experience all those things with you and our children. So, I don't want to start over. I just want to make the necessary changes to have the family that we desire, and that's the first thing, is just breaking free from that stronghold of divorce or separation, or not being able to just solve problems. We get into these relationships as people, we can't even just solve problems, and we have children and we split, and then the cycle just continues, family after family after family, generation after generation after generation. Look around, and it's not about nobody else. It's literally about me and my wrongs and the changes I need to make, and us being a family. But the proof is in the pudding. Like, it's just constant. Families are not staying together. Children are continuously being born, and they're being born in broken homes, and they're having all these traumas and these things that go on in their youth, and then they're grown. Every lesson is a blessing. So everything that I've learned, it's actually a blessing for the future. Like, I know what not to do. I know what to do. I obviously came from a place where I could say, oh, I know not to be like my dad, or I know not to be like this, or I know not to leave my family like they left me. But even with just knowing that, I still didn't have the necessary skills to lead a family. But with everything that I'm going through, it's a blessing, because it's teaching me new lessons on what I need to do, what I need to work on, what's not going to be tolerated. So I accept everything, and I take it as a challenge to learn and be better. I think it's very important to fight for my family and to fight for your love. This is going to be the legacy. Oh man, my dad didn't give up. I seen my dad say some crazy stuff. I seen my dad act mean to my mom. I seen my dad, just be real loud and rude and brash. But he changed. My dad was really loyal to my mom. With so many people, when families split up, the dad just goes off, mom just goes off. But they actually both stayed loyal when they got back together. The sacrifice. This is a sacrifice. It's hard. Calling you, reaching out to you in means of like email, because you don't really respond. So I just feel like I'm punching the air, or reaching out to air, and like I can't talk to the children. So, it's tough. Like a lot of times my pride wants to come up and say, see, like, why are you still reaching out? Like they're not going to talk to you, just move on. But I'm not going to move on. I'm not going to just forget about it and say, whatever, I'm moving on. No, I'm gonna make these sacrifices to prove to you that I love you. I believe in the Most High's promises that whatever he brings together, let no man tear asunder. Even myself, me as a man, I shouldn't have been able to tear us apart, but I let the enemy use me, and that's what happened. But I'm repenting for my sins. I'm repenting for my actions, and I'm asking the Lord to change me, and I'm asking the Lord to reconcile my family. I'm asking the Lord to work in your heart and to help you to come back to me. And the strength it takes. It takes a lot of strength to, write you every day, to think of new ways to communicate with you, to show you that I love you, that I care about you, to not just give up. It takes strength because, there's times when I'm sad. There's times when I'm frustrated. There's times when I'm mad. Like, man, why can't I talk to my children? Why can't I just talk to her? Those things deal with my emotions, but I gotta learn to be at peace. I gotta learn to be calm. I gotta learn to just continue on. Like every day I gotta get up and go to work. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta do all these things, and I've spent so much time walking to the library, take 2 hours to get there, hills, walking to the gym, take about an hour and a half to get there, walking to work, just walking and being in my thoughts. It's just developing a lot of different strengths, but I'm not gonna give up. But that's the importance of this fight, to be strengthened, to understand the legacy, the loyalty, the sacrifice necessary to prove my love, and to just believe in the promises of the Most High. I just want to really express my deepest apology. This is the deepest apology I've ever made in my life. And I really want to express my deepest apology to you. I look at Grayson. He's 7 years old. And it puts in better perspective the age you were when you went through what you went through. And I'm so sorry for how I made you feel when you just was being vulnerable, when you were being trusting of me to embrace you in those moments and to help you understand that, hey, even though you've been through that, I'm here to protect you now. And you'll never go through that again. Like, I am really sorry. I didn't understand. And I focused too much on my insecurities rather than realizing that you were kind of coming to me saying, here's me at my worst, here's me in all my flaws, now take me and protect me. And I didn't do that. Instead, I used it to hurt you. The same thing you continue to experience, or the same things you were experiencing from that age up until now, just relationships that wasn't lasting, people that were taking advantage of you, hurting you. I'm so sorry. I can't imagine, if Grayson went through that right now, or if anybody went through that right now, like, it wouldn't be their fault. I'm really sorry. I think us staying a family is the best thing. And the Lord does remove you or remove people from people when he's looking to elevate them. But this ain't one of those situations. The Lord's not removing you from me or me removing, or the Lord's not removing you from me or me removing you from you, or you removing me from you. This is what I did. And now it's my time to reconcile and do right. So that's my goal, to just reconcile and do right. Shadar, I'm very sorry for everything I've said, everything I've done. I just wish I had a chance to prove to you that it will never happen again, and I believe I will. I have so many plans for us, and I'm working so hard every day to love you right, to take care of my family right, to be the man that the Lord wants me to be. I just pray that the Lord is working in your heart, that you'll come back to me, not backwards, but come right back to me. We could be a family. We can do all the things we planned and so much more. We're going to leave this country. I'm going to leave with you. I'm going to leave with you and my children. And we're going to do everything we want to do. We're going to be business owners. We're going to be prosperous. We're going to be the heads and not the tails. Together we can do it. I know we can. And there's nobody else I want to do it with. So I just pray that these words find you well. I pray that you stay in the faith, that you're keeping the faith, and allow me to protect you and my daughter and our sons I just want to protect y'all. I don't want y'all to be afraid and, be at risk and just out there in the world. And I just pray that you believe me. I love you. Lastly, I'll say, if you're guilty of anything, out of all the things I've ever said, if you're guilty of anything, it was looking for safety. You're just trying to be open and transparent and be secured for and taken care of and held in a place of safety. And I didn't understand now. I didn't understand then, but I understand now. And I can't wait for you to come back to me so I can just hold you, kiss you. Everything that I love about you. I love your ankles, I love your feet, I love your legs. I love everything about you. I love your hands. I've always told you how beautiful you are. You're so beautiful to me. And I just hope I could have another chance to show it, to prove it. I really love you.